Hi, I'm Andy Glass of Glass Impressions. Today we're going to turn this walnut blank into this beautiful bowl. Stick around, hope you enjoy.
I start with the turning blank on my bench, and using a straight edge, I mark out the center of the blank. I then use a standard twist drill bit to drill a pilot hole for the Nova screw chuck. I screw the main chuck on my lathe, making sure the last twist makes a good impact to lock it in place. I then take my screw chuck that is partially started into the turning blank and tightly secure it into the chuck. I prefer not to cut my blank round, as I utilize the corners to help and provide leverage when turning in the screw chuck into the blank. I then head to the bandsaw and cut off the corners to speed up the process of making the blank round. I head back to the lathe and screw on the chuck. I adjust the banjo and give the blank a spin to make sure the tool rest clears the blank. I loosen the tension on the belt and adjust the speed to the lowest setting to minimize vibration with the out of balance blank. I can now plug in the lathe, hit the power switch, and double check the vibration isn't too much. If it is, head back to the bandsaw and try to make a more accurate cut. Turning makes a lot of dust. Make sure you wear proper PPE to minimize your risk of breathing the dust, and also wear a full face shield to prevent chips or blowouts from hitting your face. I use Rockler's full-size square radius carbide turning tool to slowly get the blank round and balanced. With the blank now round, I start to shape the tenon that will fit into the jaws of the chuck. Now that the tenon is complete, I begin to shape the bowl's outside profile using Rockler's full-size round carbide turning tool. This round cutter shape makes it a breeze to introduce curved elements into your turnings. When the outside profile is completed, I remove the blank from the screw chuck and then remove the chuck from the lathe. I attach jaws to the chuck. With the chuck mounted to the lathe, I can then place the tenon we made earlier into the jaws and tighten the chuck. With the bowl reversed, I can clean up the face of the bowl and start creating the inside profile. It is important to adjust the tool rest from time to time to prevent having your cutter too far away from the tool rest when making contact with your workpiece. With the inside profile completed, I can then sand both the inside and outside down to the desired grit. I chose to go to 320 grit. With sanding completed, I remove the bowl from the chuck and the chuck from the lathe. I replace the jaws we use for the tenons with Nova cold jaws. These jaws have bumpers to securely hold the face of the bowl but not damage the wood. This will allow us to finish turning the bottom of the bowl. I finished turning the bottom of the bowl using Rockler's full-size square carbide turning tool. This tool allows me to make a nice clean and square bottom. I will introduce a slight concave surface when sanding. This will ensure the bowl will always sit on the rim of the bottom rather than spinning around a high spot in the center. With the bottom of the bowl completed, I apply Mahoney's Finishes Oil Wax Finish with the shop towel. It is a blend of beeswax, carnauba wax, and walnut oil.
Now, I'd consider myself a beginner wood turner, but I thought the bowl turned out great. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please smash the like button, share, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. If you'd like to know more information on Glass Impressions, I encourage you to visit my website, andyglassimpressions.com, or search me on YouTube, Glass Impressions, as I frequently release woodworking and CNC content. If you'd like to get involved in wood turning, head over to your local Rockler or visit rockler.com for more information. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.